What's up, you guys? This is Adam Gillespie with Rancid and Sweaty Calves coming at you with yet another video. And I got to admit, when I first started saying this, I was not a huge Doctor Who fan for the majority of my life, but I started listening to some stuff from Gary from Nerderotic and Az from Heel vs. Babyface, and I started hearing more and more about the Doctor Who lore, and then all this stuff started popping up on my algorithm about Doctor Who, and I became more and more interested in the story of Doctor Who, and I've learned a lot about the character and the story and the lore surrounding said character, story, and lore. And I just absolutely adore the concepts that I have seen played out. The Angels are probably one of the greatest villain one of the greatest villain characteristics I think I've ever seen, and one of the most intelligent ways of doing a low budget horror movie. I mean, it's just awesome. I love that concept. I love that idea. Really, really unique, right? And yet, the BBC thought, instead of trying to continue on with this great franchise that we have been having going for 60 plus years, instead of that, right? Instead of just sticking to what we know has worked in the past and will work again in the future going forward, let's just throw out everything that we held on to, everything that we built this character up with, and throw in a bunch of stuff that nobody wants, right? Whether that be political talking points or SJW ideology or just bad writing in general, that was what they went with. They decided to just destroy the original story of Doctor Who. The Timeless Child is considered widely by Doctor Who fans, and myself, now that I know a lot about the Doctor Who franchise, as one of the most idiotic, if not the most idiotic decision ever made for the Doctor Who franchise. Okay? Doctor Who has been absolutely ruined by the people who were running the show. And this little clip that I'm going to play for you right now from the 60th anniversary special that brought back David Tennant, quite possibly the most popular and famous Doctor Who version out there. And I agree, I think that he's probably the best. And they just ruined it. Just absolutely ruined it. And I'm going to play you this clip for you. I'm going to let you see for yourselves what I mean by they ruined it. All right.
Yes, we know.
We know everything. Thanks.
And you know nothing. It's a shame you're not a woman anymore. Because she'd have understood.
We've got all that power, but there is a way to get rid of it. Something a male-presenting Time Lord will never understand.
Just let it go.
And we choose to let it go.
Yes,
Okay.
we know.
So you can already see the stupidity, right? The gender ideology, the political talking points, the SJW nature of it all. The ideology is infecting the story. The ideology is infecting what was originally written. It has infected and it has rotted to the core. This is just one clip. I could go back and I could show you a bunch of other stuff. But for the sake of time, and because I have a relatively full schedule still, I am only going to show you this clip. Because this clip right here pretty much encapsulates the main goal of what happened in the Doctor Who's 60th anniversary special. It's only part 1 of 3. And again, they've just destroyed so much. This doesn't even have anything to do with Doctor Who as a story. It's just saying, men suck! Women are great! That's all it is. That's all this clip is. It's just, it's a shame you're not a woman anymore. It's a shame you're not a woman. She would understand. Which is very unprogressive, right? It's very regressive for these writers to shame a transgender character, which they've just made Doctor Who in history. Yeah, it's a shame that they've done that. How dare they question his gender presenting norms? How dare they question his gender identity? Are they just a bunch of homosexual, racist, sexist bigots? They don't like straight white men. They don't like it when a proud, brave, amazing woman decides that she's going to become a man. They don't like that? I thought that was part of the transgender ideology bullcrap that's being pressed by everybody on the mainstream media outlets. I guess it's okay just so long as the actor doesn't actually have a real schlong. By the way, the black chick right next to the redheaded chick, I'm pretty sure that is actually not a chick. Pretty sure that's a transgender man. But I don't know, because I'm so lost in how everything is identified and worded nowadays. It's just complete garbage. This is just absolutely awful. If you look at anything else from Doctor Who history, it has to do with the story at hand. It has to do with the situation going on in that episode. It doesn't have anything to do with, you're just a man, so you don't understand how to give up your power. You're just a weak little white boy, boy. That was never what Doctor Who was about. Identity and gender politics and those other bullcrap, okay? Just, I feel bad for people who actually watch this. I feel bad for people who like this. I feel bad for people who were huge fans. Huge, amazing, supportive fans of this franchise that were just shafted and called bigots because they didn't like the politics and the gender ideology that was infected and injected into their beloved show. What garbage. What absolute garbage. And again, I was not a Doctor Who fan for the majority of my life, but I started watching a lot about Doctor Who, and I started seeing a lot of cool stuff that I absolutely adore. And again, David Tennant, out of the Doctors that I have seen, is probably my favorite, and they have just destroyed everything regarding Doctor Who. And they did that over the course of Jodie Whittaker's turn as Doctor Who, which again was the first step in the downfall of Doctor Who. And now we are seeing them literally crap on the corpse of Doctor Who because of how bad this show has gotten and how ridiculously gender politics driven it is. That being said, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Share this video out there with your friends. Subscribe and hit that bell notification icon if you haven't already. And make sure to check me out on my different socials. I will leave links to those in the description below. Typically, sometimes I get a little distracted, but nevertheless, I hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of the week.